Hello. Does anybody even, like, remember who I am? I know I've been gone for like 2 whole weeks. I've been so busy. I'd like to thank Lee again for subbing. He made that Saturday so much brighter, but now we can just get past my little absence, and here I am on Saturday. But before I get on with the topic, I would just like to get one thing out of the way. I know lots of you are very concerned about where my Squirtle went in the last video that I made. I was kind of moving him all over the room, and then I moved him somewhere and didn't realize that it was out of camera view, and then I was too lazy to take him down. So for all of you wondering, this is where he ended up, and this is where he still is after weeks. So now that you all have closure, we can go on to the topic, which is passing tips, which you've done before, probably exactly a year ago, but we're doing it again because it's important. So far it looks like we've had a theme going, the theme being that society sucks. They don't respect your gender, they don't respect your gender presentation, and that obviously has some truth to it. I think we've all been eyewitnesses to society sucking right in front of us, right before our very eyes. But it's not always true. There are times where people on the street, complete strangers, will try and tell you who you are, who you can be. They will tell you if you're a boy or a girl. Some people just think that their opinion and their beliefs are allowed to be shoved down everyone's throat, and those kind of people will make everyone's day shitty. You don't have to be trans, you can just be expressing yourself in any way, and I'm sure they will find some way to strike you down, and that is part of society that sucks. Luckily, and we know this because we exist as more enlightened people, luckily we know that society is not all like this. There are much more understanding and compassionate people, and more importantly, there are so many people in this world that just do not give a single shit. For every person who asks your pronouns and makes sure you're comfortable and smiles at you on the street because you're being yourself, and for every person who will misgender you just to make a point and who will tell you who you can and can't be, for each of those people there are like 10 people that just don't care. They would rather eat a wasp than hear your life story. And these people, the people who really just could not care less, are most abundant when you're trying to pass, because when people are trying to pass, usually it's before they're on T. They might be still considered in some situations as androgynous. So they're not trying to pass around their family and friends. They're trying to pass in like everyday interactions with strangers. And no one can care less about you than a stranger. And that's not always true. You know, random acts of kindness. People are wonderful people sometimes, lots of times. There are times where complete strangers will support you in ways that will just make your week and month and year. But most of the time, and it works out well for us usually, strangers just you can be whatever gender. But anyway, what this is all leading up to is the most important piece of passing advice that I could possibly give you. That was a lot of P's. It is to let them know with your words or with somebody else's words that you are in fact a boy or a girl if you're a trans woman watching FTM Transtastic. It happens. I'm not telling you to come out to them as trans. I'm not even telling you to go up there and say, hey, I'm a boy, can I have a lemonade? I'm telling you that some point before they use their words to you, you need to use your own pronoun in a sentence. This is much easier with a friend because in order to use your own pronoun, you'd have to be talking in third person, which to most people makes them think that you're crazy. You get what I'm saying? You need to use your own pronouns so the stranger hears your pronoun being used about you so they know which one to use. And the delightful thing about them not caring about your life at all is that they'll hear this pronoun, they'll accept it, they won't ask questions because they don't care, and then they will, you know, you'll pass. But if I had even the slightest masculine anything, like I could still have long hair, I could, you know, be pre-T, whatever, and if I was just, you know, had masculine clothes or maybe just a masculine face because I was lucky and somebody used a male pronoun with me, then that stranger then will pick that up. And there, you've passed. It kind of goes in with the other most important passing tip, which is confidence. Everything else is secondary. It's all in your delivery. So I have literally 11 birthdays because I haven't made a video in so long, and I'm probably forgetting some, so if I did, you can just tell me because I feel bad for not making videos. But I'm gonna go through them really fast because there's a lot of them, and I don't want this video to be like 8 years long, which it probably might already be. Chris from this channel, happy birthday. Shan from this channel, happy birthday. Kiara, aka Fueled by Hufflepuff, happy birthday. Feminist Fashionista K, aka Carly, happy birthday. Andrew L, happy birthday. Ow. DBS Kiddo 7, happy birthday. Peter, happy birthday. Ah! Matt Barron, happy birthday. Alex and Samamo90, you both asked me to do very strange things with the cake. I had a cake that I was going to use for this, and then weeks passed, and now it's like as hard as a rock, so I'm not gonna do anything but happy birthday. And T Doobable, you asked for a dance party.